Welcome to English 112 for the summer session 2016. This is an overview of Blackboard. I am going to try to be as thorough as possible, but I'm going to try to keep the video as short as possible so it won't take too much of your time. Check announcements regularly during the semester. The most important document is the syllabus. You'll find it in the second button. But you'll also find other buttons here: faculty information, which will give you details about me, the assignments, where you post the essays and the journals, the discussion board, where you will post your outlines and do peer review, course documents, which give you examples of all the things we'll be doing during the course, and web links, which will be our textbook, and then tools for email and that kind of thing, and you have the other buttons listed, which we don't use those as much. But the most important document of the entire semester is the syllabus. You click on that, the document will open, and you have all the information about me, my name, where my office is located, the telephone number. Also, you have the office hours listed, and you have a little table of contents. So if you're in a hurry to find out something, you can look it up on the table of contents and go directly to that section. Now, you might ask yourselves, and I'm sure this is not your first college course, what would you find in the syllabus? Well, typically you find, if it's an English course, how many essays you have to write. The answer to that is 4. How long do they have to be? 2.5 pages. I don't want you to do any research on the first two essays, and I don't want you to. You can do research on the last 2 essays. Also, you can exempt the last essay, which happens to be the exam, if you have a 3.5 average. But once again, the syllabus is the go-to place for all the answers to the basics of the course. As I scroll through, you'll see catalog description, the objectives, information about the textbook. We don't have a physical textbook, but we have web links. Information about attendance, which really doesn't apply to an online class. The withdrawal date, July 6, 2016. Information about plagiarism, the number of essays. Journals, which is probably something a little unusual, and this tells you about the journals. There are 3 journals, Journal 1, 2, and 3. You will summarize the web links, which I'll show you in just a minute, and Journal 3 is a reaction to editorials. And there are samples in course documents. But the most important part of the syllabus, if you scroll down, the section entitled Weekly Syllabus. This covers the entire course, due dates, what's due, and where to post it. This is crucial. For example, week 1, you will post your introduction in Discussion Board 1, and that's under the Discussion Board label. You will also post your essay topics before June 3rd. That's in Discussion Board 2. The discussion boards are mainly for posting topics and peer review, in addition to your introductions. The assignments, this is where you will post the final version of things to me. Essay 1, 2, 3, 4, and Journal 1, 2, 3. But this is the syllabus, and this shows you where to post things and course policies, number of essays. I go into more detail about what the assignments mean. So you need to read through the syllabus. It is once again, the most important document of the course. If you close out of this and then go back to assignments, this is where you post final versions of things. The discussion board, remember, is to post the assignment, to post the topics, and to give you feedback, and this is where you do peer review. This is where we interact with each other. And the assignments, this is where you post final documents. For example, you will post the final version of Essay 1 here. You click on the link, you go down to Browse My Computer, This will open your files. You find your file and then click Submit. It's very simple. Click on Essay 1, browse my computer, and click Submit. You'll do this for each one of the final things due to me: Essay 2, 3, Essay 4, Journal 1, Journal 2, Journal 3. So be sure to scroll down. Let's say, for example, if you're going to post Journal 1, scroll down to Journal 1, do the very same thing, click on the title, browse my computer, that will open up your files, then click Submit. This section is for final versions. Next button, discussion board. If you have questions about class and you think everyone would have the same question, click on the heading, click on create thread. You might type a subject for whatever the question deals with, like essay due date, and then type your question, click submit. For introductions, click on introduction. I've already posted mine as a sample. Click create thread. You might write your name and write your introduction. For Essay 1 topics, please read the directions. Here are some topics that I want you to avoid. Click on Essay 1 topics. Here's the sample outline that I want you to follow. I realize that there are many different kinds of outlines you can do, but there's a certain kind of outline that I'd like you to do for English 112 because it is a basic outline. You will give me your introduction, your main points of support, and your conclusion. It's a very straightforward outline, and that's the kind of outline that I would like. Here's a sample here, and there's a video explaining the outline. But to post your outline, click create thread. You can write your last name, topic 1, and be sure to post the outline as a document. So you will click on browse my computer, open your files, find your outline, click submit, and then I'll give you feedback. It's important that it's attached as a document. The next place we need to go for the discussion boards, Essay 1 peer review. Sample peer review, what I want you to follow, but be sure to read the directions. Create thread. With this particular discussion board, I want you to attach your essay. Please do not write it in the box. Browse my computer, find your file, click submit. You will see this area populated with other student essays. Click on one of their essays, read the essay. Let's say you're going to do this one. You're reading an essay, and you will click on quote in that person's thread and write your response. I'd like to have this response written in the box, not attached. So once again, when you're reading peer review, when you're reading other people's essays, click on their link, read the essay, and click quote and respond directly in that box. For this particular case, do not create a new thread for your response to their paper because they may not see it. You have to respond in their post. Course documents. This gives you examples of everything we'll be doing in the class. I give an overview of English 112. Here's a video about English 112. This gives you the course objectives. English 111 review. There are many handouts that give you examples of everything I want. I encourage you, I actually beg you to look at these assignments. There are also sample Journal 1, sample Journal 3. There are student essays. These students received A's on their essays. There are an Essay 3 sample. Any number of examples of things that we're doing in the course. If you scroll back up, go to web links. This is their textbook. And for the Journal 1, you will summarize the first 10 links. For Journal 2, you will summarize the last 10 links, 11 through 20. You'll write a summary, write a reaction. You'll do this in a formal document, and then you will post that under assignments. There are also the Purdue website is our handbook. These are videos that I have made about Essay 3, the MLA format, the pro-con checklist, my grading system, how to do an in-text citation, using sources. If you read through the course documents and the web links, you will pass this course. Unfortunately, many people try to take the course without looking at the handouts. They try to figure things out by clicking everywhere. If you do it methodically, you will have no problem with Blackboard. I consider myself to be very well organized, so I'm trying to help you navigate the course with this video. If you will follow it the way I've designed it, you will have no problem. But if you click and jump around in the course, you're going to have a problem. For example, you need to do the syllabus first, and that tells you where to find everything. It defines everything, tells you when the assignments are due. So look at the weekly syllabus section, then go to those sections for more detailed explanation. You will not have any problem with the course. However, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. Remember, your success is my success. I want you to have a great semester.